Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of the development of nursing in Canada. This is a much shorter video, but it's the most exciting part for me because it's now where you're going to see the culmination of all that history, gearing right down to the fine-tuning of our profession. And we're also going to look at the aspects of what the future holds for our profession. So again, without further ado, let's get going. You should find this face quite familiar if you're a nurse. Her name is Florence Nightingale, and she's considered the founder of modern medicine. Born in 1820 from a wealthy family, she was very well educated. She went into nursing against her family's wishes, who expected her to marry and be a socialite. Florence felt called to nursing. She trained in Kaiserwerth, Germany in 1850 under Pastor Fliedner and the German deaconesses. In 1853, she became the superintendent at the Harley Street Hospital in London, where she improved hygiene practices, thus reducing the death rate. Her reputation preceded her, and she received a letter from Secretary of War Sidney Herbert, asking her to assemble a team of nurses to care for the sick and wounded soldiers in the Crimea War. Nightingale and her team of nurses could not have been prepared for the disturbing conditions in the British base hospital in Constantinople, which literally sat above sewage. The water was contaminated, soldiers lay in their own waste, and the place was infested by rodents and bugs. Supplies were scarce, and the number of fallen soldiers climbed steadily. More soldiers were reportedly dying from the infectious diseases than from the actual battle. Nightingale and her staff worked tirelessly cleaning the hospital and caring for the soldiers. During the night, she reportedly moved through the dark halls carrying a lamp while making her rounds and tending to the patients. Moved by her compassion, patients referred to her as the Angel of the Crimea, or the Lady of the Lamp. Her work dramatically reduced the morbidity and mortality of British soldiers through her principles of cleanliness and comfort to nursing care. Her excellence in nursing care earned her recognition all over the world and changed the way the public viewed women in nursing. After the Crimean War, Nightingale became a strong advocate for public and military health care, as well as nursing education. The Queen awarded her with $250,000, or what would have been £40,000, for her work, which she used to fund the St. Thomas Hospital and the Nightingale Training School for Nurses. What an incredible legacy! Florence Nightingale was an amazing woman and an incredible nurse. Her influences were far-reaching, not just in England, but here in Canada. Nursing education in Canada. The first hospital diploma school for nurses in Canada was established in 1874 at the St. Catharines General and Marine Hospital. Students took courses on chemistry, sanitary science, physiology, anatomy, and hygiene. Other schools for nurses would follow, such as the Toronto General Hospital and the Montreal General Hospital. But by 1930s, there were about 330 schools of nursing all across Canada. And just as Florence Nightingale served during the Crimean War, it was the strength and courage of many Canadian nurses who also served in World War I and World War II. As training schools were being established, so did the crusade for improved education standards, improved public health, and professional legislation. The Victoria Order of Nurses, or the VON, was established in 1898. It was conceived by Lady Ishbel Aberdeen after she discovered the lack of healthcare access in Western Canada. The VON serviced remote areas by establishing cottage hospitals and home visits in isolated areas. The American Society of Superintendents of Training Schools for Nurses of the United States and Canada formed in 1894 with the major goal of achieving registration for nursing. The International Council of Nurses was founded in 1899 to secure legislation regarding the registration of nurses. It remains a strong organization today, advocating for significant nursing and healthcare issues. When Canadian provinces organized its mandatory registration of nurses, the Canadian Nurses Association was formed in 1924. It remains a strong voice for the advancement of nursing and the health of Canadians. University programs. The first Canadian undergraduate nursing degree program was established at the University of British Columbia in 1919, with Ethel Johns as director. The first master's degree program in nursing was established at the University of Western Ontario in 1959. The first doctoral nursing program was established at the University of Alberta Faculty of Nursing in 1991. Other universities followed suit. The goal to achieve bachelorate entry to practice by the year 2000 was an incredible struggle, but a huge victory for the nursing profession. Nursing present. The evolution of nursing has brought us to an exciting time in history. There's continued expansion of knowledge and technology on a daily basis. Complexities of the profession demand an ever-changing curriculum help nursing transition their nursing theory into practice. Each province monitors their nursing education programs to ensure their quality and that they are responding to the ever-changing healthcare needs of Canadians. Nursing in the future. There is an increased need for nurses with graduate degrees to meet the demands for clinical nurse specialists, nurse practitioners, nurse administrators, and nurse educators. Nurses with doctorates can undertake research to advance knowledge and evidence-informed practice. It has been over 3.5 centuries since those first nurses settled in New France. Motivated by altruism and caring for people regardless of backgrounds, status, or ability to pay, these have been the hallmark of our profession, which have remained intact despite how vastly different nursing is today compared with centuries long ago. We can't tell for sure what the 21st century has in store for us, but what is known is that the nursing profession will continue to evolve and provide high-quality care to Canadians and the world around. So there you have it, the development of nursing in Canada. Quite a story and quite a future to look forward to. Thank you for watching.